Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's the Viking, aka modern day Jesus, back in the building. That's a joke. Catholic Christians don't kill me. I'm just referring to my wavy hair. Started bald, now we're here. All right, we got one person in here. You know the drill. Live Q&A. Time is money, and money is time. So let's get it. Ask me anything. What's up, Nabeen? How you doing, man? Shout out to India. Haven't had a good Indian dish in ages. Some buttered chicken, some tikka masala. What's up, Scott? What's up, Emily? Let's get it popping. I'm here now. This is not a test. This is not a green screen. You're talking to the Viking live and direct. What's up, Joel? I'm great, Scott. I'm great, Kim. I'm always going to tell you I'm great. If I'm not great, I'm not going to be on live. So that's the way it is. If I'm on live, that means I'm happy. That means that I have energy left to spare. I operate by the 51-49 rule. That's the rule where you basically, wait, let me pronounce that right. That is the rule where you wake up with 100 energy units every day. You're allowed to give out 49, but it's absolutely imperative that you keep 51 units of energy to yourself. How do you get your hair to be so healthy? I basically use a good shampoo and a good conditioner. The conditioner actually adds volume to my hair, so that makes it look like this. Thank you very much. My girlfriend hates it because I got better hair than her now. She gets jealous at my hair, but it is what it is. That's the price you pay if you want to date wavy Jesus. How do you stay so positive? I need that energy. I don't even think I'm necessarily a positive person. I'm just like, I'm rational. So I look at life for what it is, and I kind of figure out that we're all going out the same way. We're all going to end up dead. So the time that we spend in the meanwhile, we might as well spend it, being positive, being happy, making the best of it. I never understood the concept of trying to think negative. I guess the part that I was supposed to be dead twice has also helped me. But I'm just, grateful to be alive, grateful to have a platform, and I always say, life is a video game. So I'm just trying to push the limits of what I can do in this video game. It looks really healthy. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. I eat a lot of avocados. I'll take fish oil, omega-3. I take a multivitamin. All that stuff helps. Kaylin, why don't you feel positive? What's going on in your life? Tell me a little bit. Scott, if you were on a deserted island and you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Spaghetti bolognese, maybe? I like chicken gyros a lot. What else? Yeah, or maybe avocado toast with eggs. I don't know. You're welcome, Nabeen. What's up, Floof? Randolph. Someone commented on your video about suicide with a timestamp where you essentially said that suicidal people are just seeking attention. Why did you say what you said? I don't even know. I genuinely don't know when I said that. I'm not gonna try to argue. Well, I still find it hard to believe that I would just say suicidal people are just looking for attention. Maybe I was referring to a part of people. Either way, it is what it is. I don't necessarily feel that way today. Of course, for some people that is the case. For some people, it's absolutely the case. It's a way for them to get attention, but it's all about mental health, really. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. Was it in the video is it the video called Depression is a Myth? No steak? No, I'm not a big steak guy. What's up, Connor Cox? Gabby Diaz, what's up? Fran Coco Curie. You're so cheering up. Nice to see someone so positive and happy being alive. All the best from Germany. Dankeschön, Fran. Ich wünsche dich einen sehr schönen Tag und Wochenende. Where are you at in Germany? I'm not that far from Germany myself. Let's keep the questions coming, guys. I'm here now. The boy is here. In the meanwhile, as I await further questions, if you could come to the States, where would you visit? I've been to the States many times. I've been to Boston, New York, Washington, Philadelphia, New Jersey. I've been to Maine. I've been to Deer Isle. I lived in LA for 3 months. I've been to San Francisco. I've been to San Diego. I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to Phoenix. I've been to Flagstaff. I've been to the Grand Canyon. I've been around. You ever been to Edinburgh? No, I haven't. That's Scotland, right? Scotland. Oh, danke schön. The video I'm talking about is called The Suicide a Good Idea. Isn't that video where I like started talking to my girlfriend? Yeah, either way, man, that video is months ago. It's impossible for like I've made so much content since then. Impossible for me to remember. Nadine, Benzo, what do you think about marriage? Tread lightly. Make sure you got the right one. You don't want to get stuck in a marriage without, it depends on where you live too. I don't think marriage is a good idea in the state because in America, I mean, because the state gets involved and like it doesn't. I never understood that whole once you're married. So if I get married to someone and I become a millionaire and then we get divorced, all of a sudden I owe her half of my money. Like that stuff is insane. I live in the north near Denmark. Okay, so you're far away. Come to Florida. Maybe. GG, you're such an inspiration. What inspires you to do what you do? Just like, what inspires me to do what I do? I basically want to, like, my way of dealing with the trauma that my cancer caused for me is for me to be able to one day say that cancer was the best thing that happened to me. So I'm actively trying to make cancer into a good, like, I want it to be something that I'm grateful for. So I am channeling what happened to me. I'm channeling my trauma and all the energy that came from that into helping other people. So that's basically my thing. If I can help others and make a change like that, I don't think there's many other things that are really like, better or more important than life. So, and if cancer turns out to be the best thing that ever happened to me, then I can also fully be at peace with it. I bow down before you. You're extremely good. God bless you. You don't have to bow, man. Don't bow for anyone. You don't have to bow for anyone. That's silly. Don't put yourself down, man. I'm just a human being, just like you. I'm no better. The only difference is that I have my subscribers, my platform, and whatever. But never put people on a pedestal, man. Keep up the good work, you warrior. Thank you, man. Well, I was living with my ex in Goldridge. Haymarket is a good place. Shit weather. Hey, man, how's your day? Elijah, my day is beautiful. I already did a 6K run with my girl. We went running in nature, and now we're going to have a Chinese dinner with my parents tonight. I also live in the center, living in Cyprus. Nice. That's what's up, White. White, I'm no longer bringing my girl around in the live if you're here, man. You scared her away. You came on too hard. By the way, guys, I'm still taking on new clients for my coaching as well. If you're interested in working with me as a coach, shoot me a message in the chat and we can talk about it. Chinese food is the best, I agree. And the best Chinese restaurant is actually in my village, believe it or not. The couple that owns it, the guy's from Hong Kong, and it's just next level. I have sailed the 7 seas. Never had I found a Chinese restaurant that's better than the one in my hometown. It's amazing. Chinese food is the best. How's lockdown there? I mean, it is what it is. We can't really do much besides go out and jog and hike, stay in. What valuable life advice would you tell your 20-year-old self? Stop getting drunk all the time. Stop chasing women. Stop trying to fit in with the rest of society. Stop thinking that you have all the answers and just take more chances. Take even more chances. Do more crazy stuff because those days are never coming back. And understand that there's still plenty time left to really, find your direction in life. There's a bunch of 20-year-olds who already feel the pressure of like having to know what they want to be in life. Also, I would have paid a lot more attention to like nutrition. I would have trained differently. I would have trained my legs more. Things like that. I'm happy with the way my physique is today, but it could have been even better if I just knew what I was doing at that age. I've been under lockdown the past month. Are you Scottish? Nope. What is the first place you will go to visit after lockdown? Then I want to go to Peru. I want to go see my girl's family, stuff like that. I would love to go to Peru. Italy as well. What's up, Nadia? How you doing, girl? Oh, we got 16 people in here. Don't be shy. The Viking is here. He's not going to bite. Don't get scared now. It's a beautiful day. You know why it's a beautiful day? Because we're still alive. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this means that you're one of the lucky ones. There's tens and thousands of people that didn't make it through the night. What's up, Marley? What's up, Francisco? Let's get it popping with 12 minutes in. What's up, Tiffany? How you guys doing today? Look at that sun peeking through my curtains, giving me an angelic glow. Don't hold back. Did you or do you ever do yoga? Yeah, I do yoga sometimes. I want to do it more. I keep telling my girl to push me more, man, but she's not doing it. She does yoga almost every day, and I keep telling her, like, I want to do yoga too, but I need someone to push me. I did it a few days ago. I liked it. I like yoga. I just need someone. When it comes to yoga, I have no self-discipline. But every time I do it, I'm happy I did it. It's awesome. I recommend yoga to anyone. Shout out to the Philippines. What does your daily schedule look like? I love that question. All right, so I wake up, right? Then I take about 25 minutes to gather my thoughts, just kind of like relax, chill. I like to ease into my day usually. Then I make breakfast. I eat the same thing every day, 2 pieces of avocado toast with 3 eggs on top. Then I make my coffee. Well, I make it together with when I'm preparing the avocado toast, and then I start writing. I'm writing a book called Rotten Lemons. I tend to write between 1 hour and 2 hours. After that, I usually go to my parents' basement, who are living nearby, to go hit the gym, lift weights. After that, I like to do cardio with my girl, and then it's already time for lunch. After that, I start coaching my clients. At this time, all of my clients are based in parts of the world that wake up later than we do. So a lot of them from the USA. So I'm coaching clients the biggest part of the afternoon. I try to squeeze in a live between clients. That's why I'm always live around this time, because I'm already in the flow of talking to my people. And then it's time to cook dinner. Then it's dinner, eating dinner. Then it's dishes. And then usually I like to go hiking in the dark with a friend and my girlfriend. And then after that, it's just watching a show or reading a book and going to bed. That's an awesome question. Hey, Vaidavi B, how you doing? Big shout out to India. Denzel, please come to India. You keep asking me the same. We'll see when it happens, man. If it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens. By the way, guys, I'm still taking on new clients, so give me a shout in the chat box if you want to get in touch with me about that. Do you think vitamin D supplements are better than sunlight? No, of course not. Look, vitamins are great, but they never will replace the real deal. So you need sunlight. If There is no like if you would just be in a dark room for the rest of your life taking vitamin D, trust me, you would be fucked up. How many times do you train in a week? I lift weights for 4 or 5 days a week, and then I do cardio 3 or 4 times a week. So I like to break a sweat at least once a day, every day. So yeah, depends. Yeah, but usually I'm training every day something. When I run about six. I always run 6 kilometers. The real deal increases the chance of skin cancer. Yeah, but Francesco Perez, life is not a. It's not like you can narrow down like you can use statistics and so-called facts to basically come to the conclusion that you should never leave your house again because yeah, the minute that I leave my door from my apartment, I'm putting myself at risk of getting hit by a car because statistics shows that people who actually go outside are 5,000% more prone to get killed by traffic. So what? I should stay inside? You know what I mean? Like those things don't make sense, man. Like don't get lost in that type of thinking because it's not a healthy outlook on life. Like you really shouldn't look at the sunshine and start thinking about skin cancer immediately. If that's the case, that means that you're in a very dark place where you're just seeing danger around every corner and you're just creating monsters in your head, man. Viking, do you like the movie Gladiator? Of course, it's a classic. Do you have any insecurities? After surviving cancer, I feel like most survivors really forget about the small stuff. I can't think of, I don't really have any insecurities left besides like when I'm eating. I don't like to eat with people that I don't know because I eat clumsy and food comes back out. But even then, I'm like, don't know. I wouldn't say I have any like big insecurities left. Not that I can think of. Um, yeah, maybe my neck. I got a small neck, turkey neck. But no, not really. Hello, greetings from Greece. How are you? I'm great. What's up, Georgia? First name, last name. If someone is suffering and doesn't want to live, is it okay for them to die with dignity if they are old enough and don't have any descendants? Yes, that's called euthanasia, right? I think that's okay. Obviously, there has to be a process in place that, a protocol that has to be followed. But all in all, I think there's nothing wrong with that. What's up, Jack the Knife? Marley, turkey neck had me dying. I'm glad I could make you laugh. All right, guys, we're 18 minutes in. Ask me anything. The Viking is here for at least 10 more minutes. I'm trying to find the sweet spot lengthwise of these lives. Do you think there's an afterlife? A life after life? No, not really. No. You better make this one count, Nabin. You only got one ride, my friend. Better make it count. All right, guys, don't be shy. Don't be shy. The lives are only as good as your participation. Peru is one of the countries with the highest level of solar radiation. Belgium is way safer in this regard. Well, I'll tell my girlfriend that. That's another argument as to why Belgium is better than Peru. Thank you. Marley, how often do you get rude reactions in public? Not that often. Not that often anymore. It depends. When I was in Brazil, it was terrible. I've never felt more ugly and like shittier than when I was in Brazil. People would go out of their way to point at me and stare at me and like make ugly faces. But in general, it's okay. It's okay, really. I mean, of course, it happens. It happens, especially when you are dealing with with a group of people. People in the group always feel like they're untouchable, and those are the like groups of people are basically the worst. How did you feel when your friend took his own life? I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was in shock. That was one of the things that really messed me up, especially because we were supposed to do a road trip like a month before that. And I had no idea how bad it was with him. Like, it's a cliche, but I really didn't see it coming. It's so crazy. It's so crazy that he was, the thing is, he was in over his head. He was involved with, he had been to jail. He was involved in with drug, like drug trafficking, things like that. I honestly don't think he still saw a way out. See you, Monty. Stay safe, my friend. But yeah, that messed me up when he took his own life. What do you think about spending billions of dollars on weapons rather than spending money on health and cure for many diseases? I think humans are gonna human, man. That's just what humans do. What's up, Sherry? Your favorite cartoon when you were a kid? Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. Do you watch anime or read manga? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. I love that. That's about it. I've been trying to get your life. Well, welcome, Shadi. I'm here. What do you want to know? Tired today, man. I'm doing great, Shari. How are you? Dan Grimes, Viking, I had a shitty question. Does the fear of cancer returning rob you of your happiness to some extent? I apologize. It used to. It used to. I used to be very scared of getting cancer a third time. For whatever reason, I have been very. I haven't had that fear lately. I've been distracted with the stress of being an adult and everything that comes with it, like moving into a new apartment and decorating it and everyday logistics. So in a way, the bullshit that comes with being in a functional, active member of society has pushed away the fear of getting sick again. So I'm all right. I need to update you. Go ahead. I see you wearing your pimp coat. This is it, man. This is my pimp coat. This is obviously my favorite sweater by far. What's up, Slap? Tutorial Slave. Have you tried lucid dreaming and astral projection? Not yet. Wow, Sherry, he's been home for 6 months. You're 5 months pregnant, and we got engaged. I'm so happy for you. How has it been for him reintegrating into society? How does he feel? Wow, you're 5 months pregnant, so you got straight to work, huh? You just got straight into it. I'm very happy for you, Shari. For those who don't know, Shari's man was incarcerated and he finally came home. I remember talking to her on these lives, and she was counting down the months. And time flies, doesn't it? It feels like yesterday when you were telling me that he still had like 3 months to do, and now here we are. He's already 6 months home. That's amazing. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to you, and I wish you nothing but health and prosperity. Your hair looks lighter today. So weird. Yeah, I took a shower. Did you follow Pee Wee Tom's story? I think I did. That's the man who died from the tumor in his face, right? What was your favorite country you've been to? Colombia. Yeah, that was my favorite country. He's doing amazing, working full time back at his old job before he went away, doing 12 hours days, making good money. He just loves being back with us and back in a real gym. Thank you. Wow, that's awesome. I'm very happy for you, Shari. You deserve that. You stayed down, you stayed loyal, and now you're reaping the benefits. How you doing, Brittany? What's going on? All right, guys, let's get some final questions going. Today's session is not going to be that long. I still got other clients I have to coach. By the way, if you want to get in touch with me for coaching, give me a shout in the chat box. and I'll shoot you my email so we can work together. Do you think Boris Johnson should resign? I don't know. I don't give a fuck about politics, really. It's all the same stuff, man. It's one big distraction. Not a lot of loyal women out there. Well, not a lot of loyal men out there either. I don't think it's a sex thing. What's up, Linkin Park fan forever? That's a great group. I was just listening. I was just watching that tribute by Mike. What's his name? To Chester in the festival. What do you think about dating a single mom? I mean, yeah, you gotta. It depends on so many things, obviously, but if you are willing to take on raising another man's child, then and you feel comfortable in that role, and I think it's important that you're allowed to discipline the kid as if it's your own. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. But obviously, it's not ideal. Would I do it myself? Unlikely. But if the woman was worth it, maybe I would. Who knows? So I don't know. I'm liking these daily streams. I made the commitment like to myself that I would do these more. What's your favorite part of a woman's body? Hair. I'm a huge hair guy. Like I'm obsessed with hair. If your hair is not good, I can't mess with you. That I mean, my girl's hair is crazy. She has the strongest, best looking hair I've ever seen in a girl. I like hair. Like it's so important. Eyes, nose, and booty. Those are like my main things. Spaghetti, no harm, no foul. If you're too insecure for that, it is what it is. All right, guys. By the way, if you like my content, you're always welcome to click on the super chat button. You're always welcome to make a donation. Send over $5, man. Help your boy buy a beer. We got 17 people in here. Ask me anything you want to know. I still got a few minutes left. I'm happy that you appreciate these daily lives. I'm also trying to have more fun with them and try to be more consistent. Do you bake your own bread? No, I do not. They have delicious bread right across the corner. I would definitely date a single mom as long as I can get along with her kids. Maybe not if she has more than one, though. it all you can't make a general statement. Like it all depends on the woman, on the kid, on someone, on you. It depends on everything, Depends on so many different things. Si todavía me llamas como antes, ya nada me parece interesante. Oh, Sherry, thank you so much. You are just the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really hope that the pregnancy goes well and that, you can continue to build the fairy tale comeback story of you and your husband, of you and your fiance that came home. By the way, Shari, am I invited to the wedding or not? That's a weird random amount. It's a beautiful amount, Shari, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Your opinion on anti-vaxxers. How do I say this in a nice way? They're idiots. That's the nicest way I can put it. And if you want to go ahead and not get the vaccine, go for it, man. Just, I feel like those people should be denied access to the hospital. If it's been proven on record that you turned down the vaccine, then you should not be allowed to enter the hospital. They should not be required to help you. Yeah, I'm very extreme with those type of things. I have no sympathy for people being dumb. Would you date a girl with a high body count? Man, we all got a past. We all have history. Sex is not that big of a deal, man. Like when you think about it, what does it mean? You think I spent my whole life living like a priest? Come on, man. I did my dirt, definitely. So at the end of the day, The secret is not digging into her past and getting the exact number that a girl has slept with. Like, why would you even want to know that? Why would you want that type of self tormentation? Those are things that you carry, that like you care a lot about body count and things when you're young. When you're in your 20s, you care about those things. Trust me, as you get older, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So it's about the person, not about the quote unquote body count. Dan Grimes, Viking, have you been to the US? What are your feelings about the US? Yeah, man, I lived in LA for 3 months. I've been everywhere. I've been to the East Coast, to the West Coast. I've been in Vegas. I haven't been to the South though, and I haven't been to Florida. Um, would would I want to live there? I mean, yeah, I could. It's not like it's not like a current goal of mine, but if you could put me in a nice place in Malibu, I wouldn't turn that down. I would live there if I had enough money, but I would not want to be a mediocre person in the US because I don't feel like the country lends itself well to mediocre people. I have not been to Australia. But yeah, what do I think about the US? I always say it's a second world country with a hell of a marketing department. They excel at a few things, being entertainment, being, you know, film, music, those type of things, sports. But if you look at the whole, like there's not even general health care, universal health care. Education is not that good. There's a lot of issues with racism. I mean, there's definitely, yeah, it's a very flawed country. Not to mention the political system, which makes absolutely zero sense. It's just a joke, but yeah. The body count might change their psychology, though. The past makes your present person. Francisco Perez, I can't help but get the feeling that you are a very theoretical person and that you have read a lot of theories on certain things. If there's one piece of advice that I can give you is like, don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in trying to figure everything out and put everything and everyone in boxes, because it just doesn't work that way. Theories and books and knowledge can help you, but at the end of the day, man, people are individuals and you have to follow, like, follow the flow a little bit. So yeah, you could say like a person with a high. The thing is, you're always gonna find red flags and reasons as to why you should not invest in a person. You're never gonna find that perfect person to invest in. So again, if it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, if the high body count of a woman intimidates you or scares you, yeah, it's gonna be an issue because you're subconsciously feeding that seed. You're watering that plant, so it's gonna become a tree. You know what I'm saying? Then, no, hold on. The, you can move into Joe Rogan's old house in Malibu. He was living in Malibu, right? Oh man, he's selling it for sure. He is because he moved to Texas. I bet he had a sick, sick house. Fucking Joe Rogan, man, living in Malibu. Sherry, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Enjoy your husband. Enjoy your pregnancy. Nothing but love. Do you have any fear of dying? No, why should I? I'm living on borrowed time as it is. I wasn't supposed to make it this far. I should have been dead twice. What left is there to fear, my friend? Mm, yes, this sweater feels just as cozy as it looks. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Hey, if you've been in here, you haven't hit that like button yet. What is you doing? What do you think happens after death? Monitor switches off. You're gone. You're dead. That's it. I wouldn't put my eggs in the afterlife basket. Bro, where's my future wife? Yeah, you need to chill with that. I told her not to get on the street anymore because of the weirdos like you. I want to hug you. Well, okay. Nadine, can I ask you a question? Are you straight, or is that like not done in India? I'm not even trying to be funny. All right, guys, we're about 35 minutes in. Don't be shy. I'm afraid of many things. I was so anxious that my systolic blood pressure raised to 198 last week, my regular. Francisco, man, you need to let go of that fear. You're so scared of something happening to you that all of those things are basically already happening to you because you're thinking about them constantly. So it's basically as if they are actually happening. Does that make sense? Like you're already in constant fear and pain and anxiety because you're focusing on something that might happen in the future. And because of that, you're poisoning your present. I would advise you to stop taking in so much information and try to be more present, man. What's up, Giovanni? It's not that the US has a flawed political system. It's just that 50% hate the other 50%. That's a hard thing to rectify. Debatable, Dan. That's very debatable. I do think that the US has a very flawed system. First of all, if you're not a fucking zillionaire, if you don't have hundreds of millions of dollars, you can't even make it to be a legitimate presidential candidate. So you already like it's not about who's the best leader, it's about who's rich enough, first of all. Second of all, the fact that you work with this ridiculous system that says certain states have more pull than others. No, a democracy means if 10 people vote for and 9 people vote against, then 10 people win. Doesn't matter what state they live in. So the popular vote should always be the measuring stick as to who gets elected. Do you like Macron? Sure, no, whatever. No real opinion. You are like my big brother, Benzo. I always want to meet you one day. I guess that answers my question. I'm a great Giovanni. Hey, hit the like button if you're in here liking this stuff. Also, if you appreciate my content, if I ever planted a seed of positivity into the soil of your soul, then hit that super chat button and show me some love, man. The less you know about a woman's past, the better. Yeah, I agree. I used to be obsessed with finding out the past of my exes, and it never ends well. There's like, they're never going to tell you something that's going to make you feel good. The wealth gap isn't a political problem. There's a difference between the wealth gap and candidates needing backing from major lobbies like the firearm industry or like the coal and oil industry to actually have a snowball's chance in hell of getting elected. Well, those two things are not the same, my friend. My point is, if you're not a rich, wealthy old man, you cannot become a president. So that's the part that's flawed. The two dislikes should disappear. Yeah, fuck them. Hey, we got 23 people in here and not a lot of questions. You said American Psycho is one of your favorite movies. Why? Because Christian Bale is literally the only man in the universe that could make me go gay. I love his physique. I feel like his physique in that movie is like that's the perfect men's physique. I love the way he is Patrick Bateman. He's not Christian Bale. He is that psycho. It's so good. It's so entertaining. It's so hard. It's so dark. It's so funny. It's so beautifully filmed. It's just the soundtrack, the other actors. It's just a piece of art. I just what is there not to love about American Psycho? And I identify with the character. Like I feel like a psycho sometimes. I have these very dark thoughts. At least I used to. You got one thing right. I'm your friend. Of course, you're my friend, man. Yeah, but American Psycho, and oh man, you should read the book. Bret Easton Ellis is a genius. Just the intro scene of American Psycho alone, like that's already enough to call it a classic. By the way, guys, I'm still taking on new clients for coaching, so if you're interested, give me a shout in the chat box, and I can hook you up with my email. In the meantime, do you invest in stocks? I invest in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Bitcoin and lithium. By the way, what they did to GameStop, how crazy is that, right? Also, just today I was reading about actually Apple openly declaring war on Facebook. So the next iPhones are no longer going to be sending data and personal information to these third parties like Facebook. And Facebook has already taken them to court. If Apple can successfully pull this off, this would literally mean the end of Facebook. It would undermine their entire business model, which is based on Facebook advertising and your privacy and your information and selling that to advertisers. Joe Rogan moves to Texas. That's what I said. Dan, I told you. Of course I know it. I said he's got his now. I'm sure he moved out because now he's in Texas. I'm up to date, man. What do you think about embracing a minimalist lifestyle? Again, man, like it's if that's what you need to be happy, so be it. But for me, it's a little bit too extreme, and I'm not a big fan of like going all in on like one way of life just to like obtain some calm and peace and happiness. What dark thoughts did you used to have, if you don't mind telling? Well, we'll leave that for another life. I'm not in the I'm not in the mood for that. But man, when I had my cancer and I had very dark thoughts of revenge on society, life, all these things, man. I was a messed up individual. I had a very big ego, and I was like, I couldn't believe it had happened to me. Not to the point where I wanted to kill people or anything like that. Not even close. Just like I felt like I could relate to not giving a damn about people around me, and just feeling very dark and destructive in a way. No. All right, guys. Hey, listen. We're about to wrap this one up. One more time, if you appreciate these lives, you're always welcome to click on the $ below the chat box, make a donation. And also, if you want to get in touch with me for confidence coaching, for life coaching, you can email me. That is my email, Lorenz, LORENZ.DRIES, Lorenz Dries @gmail.com. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys as always. And that's it. Wounded Viking. Checking out.